What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to our tips, tricks, and guide video. In this video, we are going to show you tips and tricks for Hayabusa. If you have watched our boot camp for Hayabusa, you will be seeing exactly the same contents for this tips, tricks, and guide video. This tips, tricks, and guide video is for those who are intimidated on watching long videos. But if you guys are interested on watching the complete guide, just search for Toym Traveller Boot Camp Hayabusa on the search bar. Anyway, let's proceed. Set first skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the cooldown lower in your spell vampire. That means this skill will help you sustain more in the battlefield. Prioritize second skill less since your first skill is what you need more. But you can also max second skill first if your priority is the cooldown of your second skill. Always upgrade his ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Hayabusa's passive skill is what you need to deal extra damage to the enemies. His passive skill only stacks upon using skills and not basic attacks. That's why it's really essential to use your first skill and make most of the shurikens hit to an enemy. This is to ensure the enemy has full stacks of shadow before you use your ultimate. The indicator above the target's head indicates how many shadow stacks it has, so better use your ultimate skill when the target has lots of shadow stacks. Hayabusa's first skill is what you need to reach full shadow stacks easily. The 3 shurikens released can give you easy 3 stacks if all caught by the enemy. But do take note that the shuriken will fly back to you. So, the chance of the enemy being hit again is really high, so it will grant you an easy peasy lemon squeezy 4 stacks. Also, the damage and energy recovery of this skill decays over the times it hits the same target. Meaning, upon using this skill, the first shuriken hitting the target will have the highest damage. The other 2 shurikens hitting the target will have less damage. Same goes with the shurikens flying back. Hayabusa's second skill is what you need to chase down enemies, or escape death, with the ability to charge towards your desired target. That target will have absorb your phantom, which slows them down. Not only that, you can teleport to that phantom, making them feel unsafe wherever they would be. You can use this to juke enemies to either escape death, or to play with them first before you give them their agonizing death. Hayabusa's ultimate skill is what you need to burst down enemy heroes. While this skill is ongoing, you are untargetable. Take note that this skill can deal single target hits only. So, if your target has allies, minions, creeps, or heroes nearby, they can also catch a hit from your ultimate. So if you are going to use this skill, make sure there are less enemies in the area. You might be wondering if this skill deals basic attacks or if it is a skill damage. We will experiment on that later. While this skill is ongoing, you can teleport towards to a phantom if ever you used second skill beforehand. If you are against a Hayabusa, always help your ally by catching some damage for your ally from Haya's ultimate. You can also use this skill to dodge skills because you are untargetable. Be aware that this skill has a short range, so skills that can knock you back or disable you will hinder you from casting this skill. Also, you can use this skill to easily clear a minion wave. This is best for defending and pushing lanes. Here we are again with our experiments. We have our favorite lab rat, Rakuten, to demonstrate with us some of Hayabusa's pros and cons. First, let's have Lancelot. Lancelot's second skill makes him untargetable. What if Hayabusa uses his ultimate skill on Lancelot? As you can see, Hayabusa stopped when Lancelot used his second skill. This just means that skills that makes you untargetable can counter Hayabusa's ultimate skill. Next, we have Karina. We all know that Karina's first skill can make her immune to basic attacks. We will use Hayabusa's ultimate skill on Karina to test if this skill is a basic attack or a skill damage. As you can see, Karina still got hurt, so definitely, this skill deals skill damage instead of basic attacks. Next, we have Ling. Ling's ultimate skill also makes him untargetable. The outcome of this would be obvious. But still, let us show you how it goes. As expected, Hayabusa stopped slashing Ling with his ultimate skill. Next, we have Nana. Nana's passive makes her untargetable as well. And of course, Hayabusa stopped on using his ultimate skill when Nana turned into a cutie. Next, we have Zask. Zask's ultimate skill makes him ride his gigantic spawn. Let's see what happens with Hayabusa's ultimate skill. As you can see, when Zask boarded his spawn, Hayabusa still continued on using his ultimate skill, but the spawn received the damage instead. So this can definitely counter Hayabusa's ultimate skill. Next, we tried if Winter Truncheon could counter Hayabusa's ultimate. As you can see, when Raki used Winter Truncheon, we stopped on using our ultimate skill and had a staring contest with Raki. Next up, we tried if we can teleport to Rakuten after he uses Arrival. Will we be able to teleport to where he teleported? As you can see, it says that there is no valid target, meaning this skill has a range restriction as well. Next, we tested if our ultimate skill will follow the enemy after he uses Arrival. As you can see, we disappeared. This is because we are secretly punishing our lab rat in the Nether Realm. So in short, Hayabusa's ultimate skill still follows the enemy even after their arrival. Last but not the least, we have Harley. Harley's ultimate skill pop out damage after a few seconds of casting. Let's see if we can dodge the popping damage from it. As you can see, we weren't damaged by the popping damage. This is because it popped out while we were using our ultimate skill. It could have saved us, but our lab rat learned to fight back. In terms of his combo, we usually follow a series of combo for Hayabusa. In terms of just harassing enemies, you can follow this combo. First, we use our second skill to plant a phantom inside the enemy. This will give them a proper scare on what to happen next. Then, we use again our second skill towards the enemy. Then, we use our first skill to give them a bloody greeting. Then, you can opt to teleport to your phantoms to Mamba out. It's up to you if you want to go aggressive further or just scare them off. Now, you can follow this combo if you just want to have a bloodbath. We still follow the same combo. Use second skill to plant a phantom, then use it again to teleport to the target. Then, use first skill to gain some shadow stacks. This will ensure that you have almost or full shadow stacks on the target. Then, use your ultimate skill. While using your ultimate skill, you have the option to teleport out using your phantoms. So make sure to think what's best on that situation. If you have Retribution or the Forbidden Jutsu, execute, then it's time to use them. Then, deal basic attacks and use first skill whenever available in case they are still alive. Additional tip, practice makes you better. So even if you watch this boot camp, and you still can't execute some of the combos, is okay. Practicing a hero is a learning curve. It might take you more than 30 games to get the combo. So it's fine as long as you are doing your best. You will get there eventually. We believe in you. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Hayabusa. This video just guides you on how to use Hayabusa the Kurumi way. We would like to thank our Wakandian brother, Rakuten, for being our lab rat again for this boot camp. You can search for him in-game and tell him how much you appreciate him, willing to sacrifice his pride and honor to be pro hooker. Watch his in-game streams and send some flowers and hearts. So, once again, this is Kurumi and that's how you use Hayabusa. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe button. For our skin giveaway events, check out the community tab for the giveaway posts. We have our Ko-fi account just in case you want to donate us some coffee funds. Check our Ko-fi link on the description of this video. Please, only trust boot camp videos from our official accounts. See you on the next Mobile Legends boot camp. Cheers.